through this writer's block together and write for just 10 minutes with us. I'm Victoria.
And I'm Brittany.
And this struggle is real. And Brittany today brought a couple of prompts, and she has her favorite topic that would like to discuss. So what it would be, Brittany?
So the topic in general, I guess I'm going through a lot of change and transition right now.
Mm-hmm.
I left my job at the end of last year and didn't really know what I was going to be up to in 2026. So the prompts I have today kind of have to do with personal growth and also what maybe holds us back. So prompt number 1 is to write about something, a personal growth area that you're proud of from this year.
Okay.
So something that you're proud, you've achieved, you've done, you've started. And then the second prompt would be, write about something that you haven't done because fear is holding you back. And if you weren't afraid, what is something that you would be doing right now?
So for the personal growth, for the example, do you mean also like personal growth at work? Well, that would be professional growth. But in a personal growth, what would be your example for yourself, for example?
So I'm looking at my piano right now, which isn't in the screen. But like something for me is I tried to learn the piano when I was a kid. I was bad at it. I quit very quickly because I didn't like learning as a beginner. I wanted to, play the fun songs.
Yeah.
I didn't like getting feedback. And so I just quit. And then now this year I had free time on my hands and someone encouraged me, just do things that bring you joy. Practice spending time doing things that bring you joy. So there was a free piano to play in our apartment. And I started playing on it and I realized I actually really like this. And if I'm okay not being great right away, I'm actually having a lot of fun. And so that's something where I'm really proud and now I'm taking lessons and I'm actually I'm getting okay. I'm not great still. And I still get frustrated sometimes, but I'm proud that there was something that I had quit at a certain time in my life. And now I can come back to it and find that I actually really enjoy it if I'm willing to practice and not need to be perfect.
And have
not
fun.
Let perfection stop me. And actually enjoy the practicing even. And then when you really get it, your fingers just hit the right keys. It's like, I'm really proud of myself.
It is good. It's something to be actually really, really proud of. That's really great. I'm happy for you. And one day you can play for me.
Not this day, but one day.
Not on YouTube Live, but just for me, a private session.
Yes, a private session.
Yes.
And I think there's some stuff, I've just been thinking too of what do I want to reflect on? And piano was a little more intentional for me where I thought this is something I want to put some time and effort into. But I think there's also things where I don't even really realize I've made a big change. Or maybe it's actually a small change, but it has a big impact in my life until I look back and am more aware and mindful of it. So I think this is also a chance, if you pick that prompt, to think about what has my year looked like now that it's May. There's been 4 months. I really am more reflective. I don't need to wait till the end of the year, New Year's Eve or whatever, to be reflective. What am I proud that I've done that maybe I haven't even given that much attention to?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. I love this prompt because there's so much to reflect on. I'm having a thought about the second one. What is one thing you would do if you weren't afraid? And now that we're talking about it, nothing comes to my mind, even though there's so many things. And one thing about such a situation is that it means that I'm in denial about something right now, or maybe I'm having a good day, so I'm not thinking about that. But that's why I love these sessions a little bit for myself. It allows me to find out a little bit more about certain topics, right? And together we have this energy going. It will be fun. And it's all about fun. And this year, just like you started your piano, I started this. And for me, this was unimaginable. And there are episodes where I look very nervous, but I don't know if anyone noticed it, but I want to make episodes about those episodes. So I am proud of myself. And I don't usually say this, but it's okay to say that you're proud of yourself, right? It's a great feeling. So I hope that somebody out there is getting useful information from us and getting inspired, because it's possible and you're not alone. And I hope you're going to have fun with today's writing. So are you ready, Brittany?
I'm ready. We also have our special guest.
Oh my God.
Butters.
Butters.
He's run off now.
Oh, but we have
chewing his
Butters
gum in the background. If you need a little inspiration.
Yeah, it's a little puppy, Butters. It's not the South Park character, but he looks like him. Come here. Can I use this? Okay. I think I left my pen in the restroom. Oh my
Do you want me to go get it?
No, I'll get it. No. Do you have something here? I can't believe.
On the piano, on the shelf where the music is, there's
Okay.
a pencil on there. Oh wait, your pen.
Okay, I did not. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Sorry, but come here, Butters. Yes. Okay, guys, let's put a timer on, and we can write. Okay, there we go. Come here, Butters.
Come.
Butters needs attention. Butter. And our time is up. Sorry. Yes, Butters, come here. I wish you
It
could
was perfect timing.
come here. We don't see you. Welcome back, whoever was writing with us. And how? No! I actually accidentally stopped streaming. Shh. Did I stop streaming?
I think it's still live.
Sorry. What did I do? Okay, we're live again. Okay, sorry. So how did it go, Brittany?
It was good.
Which topic did you write most about?
I wrote most about the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, to be honest, like a lot of my stuff is bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did some like free writing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was kind of a blend. I guess I came up with the prompt, so I knew that I was gonna be that these are already like two questions I've been thinking a lot about, and they're almost kind of like two sides of the same coin for me in some regards. What about you?
Well, I focus on the second one. What is the thing you would do if you weren't afraid of? Because this is a recurring theme for me. I love this. I love it, and love-hate relationship with this topic. And as I started writing, I noticed that there's practical reasons. There's so many life-related, objective hurdles or obstacles that everyone, like most of the people, has in one way or another, right? We're like regular practical stuff. And then I'm like, is this all? And am I being honest with myself? I'm like, no, not. And then I continued. And then there's like, again, a recurring theme for me is like telling the truth, right? How it's hard. I don't know, you guys. But I mean, sometimes you might think you're telling the truth, but there's so many layers behind that truth that we come back again and again to the other truths. So, for the writer, we must write as if nobody else will ever read this. And that's Margaret Atwood. I keep quoting her. I love her. And yeah.
Luckily, I write sloppy enough that no one could read my writing, even if they tried.
And yeah, I've been watching her masterclass. She was like, you don't have to show it to anyone until you're ready. And this sounds very logical and reasonable, but I never really think it like that. Because once I'm writing, I'm like, oh, but I'm seeing this. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ooh, what? Like I immediately, I feel like I'm already exposed once I'm on the page. It's an interesting feeling, right?
Yeah, I've noticed that with like one of the things I wrote that I'm proud of is my mom and I finished The Artist's Way at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I had attempted it 3 times. So third time was the charm this time.
That's awesome.
And so it was a really big like achievement of many years to finish it. And it was really special to do it with my mom. And of course, the morning pages, like when I found your YouTube series, I was like, this reminds me of the morning pages. And of course, there's like parallels there. And I find them hard to do consistently. And like, I think there is some fear there. If I dug deeper of like fear of, I'm afraid I'm wasting my time sometimes, which like, what am I going to do with my time that would be more productive? Who knows? I'm probably just going to watch TV or something.
What would you do?
But I think it's really a fear too of like, even if no one else reads it, I'm getting more in tune with myself about things that I don't always want to be as aware of.
Yeah. Can you do that in the mornings?
I'm inconsistent, but I'm trying to do it more in the mornings or like before the day is totally over.
No, it doesn't matter.
But I was more of an evening pages.
Yeah, she says like it doesn't matter, right? Whatever comes out. And I don't know, like, have you noticed anything? Like, I was inspired by her. Like, she's the one like method that she has, and another method is like it's Peter Elbro. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing his last name. He's the one who came up with free writing too. Like there's like people who came up with such a process, but I wanted to add some prompts because I get scattered. If you tell me to like do your free writing, I'm like, my brain will go everywhere and maybe I'll just don't do anything. Even with this exercise, I'm not always successful. So have you noticed if you're free writing and then something interesting comes along, like you're writing conscious, like live streaming consciousness, but then you see something interesting that you didn't expect?
Sometimes it's almost like, I don't know, like having a little therapy session with myself where I'm like, I don't want to be doing this right now. This is such a waste of my time. Like I'll literally be writing that, and then I'll, all of a sudden it's like, well, what am I actually feeling? And there was like one of the more profound morning pages that I did. Again, I don't think it was actually in the morning, but it was toward the start of my day. It was while I was still working, and I realized like, I really want to be positive about my day. And I realized like everything that it was a huge packed day, and everything was like back to back to back to back. And I was like, I just can't wait for this day to be over. And I thought, what a sad reality that I have this day to be alive, and it's packed with things, and I'm so unhappy. And I just feel like I'm like, gonna go to this thing and that thing, and I'm just gonna like hate all of it. So I started writing about that, and I was like, I tend to be like kind of structured, like a activity. So I was like, let me write out all the things I have to do today and what I feel about them. And then let me try to reframe it. So like, oh, I need to join this call with somebody. Oh, I don't want to do it. I initiated it, but now it's like really squeezing me, and I like kind of need to be in two places at once. It's like, well, okay, how could I enjoy that experience a little bit more? And it turned out like, oh, this was a call with somebody who I was really grateful to for something that they'd done for me, and I hadn't had a chance to thank them. And I was like, let me just like go into it and be really like full of gratitude for this person. And I did that for every single thing. And you know what? My whole day was so much better.
Yeah, I love it.
And I try, and it's like amazing, because as well as that process went, the next day I was still so skeptical to do my morning pages. I was like, that exercise was so great for yesterday, but I'm not going to do it today. So it's like building habits can be really hard for me, even when I know they help me.
Yes, I know, me too. I mean, there's so many out there. Hi, we're all here. And it's such a good feeling. But again and again, it helps to have a friend who reminds you of that, right?
Yes.
And then you remind yourself, but you keep coming back to this writing, like I can tell, right? And you do it. Even if you miss a day, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Everything at the end of the day is okay. That's the message from today's show, I guess. And well, thank you for being with us, Brittany.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with us. And see you next Sunday at 5:30. And have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.